И все приветствуют на канале Хингерса, Денис, это Kingdom Come Deliverance. Часть 2. Сейчас я тут пару... Так, влево, сучка. Влево. 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 Малик, вставай, мне еще третьего надо обслужить. Давай быстрее, на ноги. Прощаю тебя, давай. Пацан, стой. Пацан. Твоя еще очередь.
Well, what about I don't know. Not. I do. Say you. You're no match for me. Cut the bullshit and fight.
Давай. Я знаю то, что он уйдет сейчас. Вот так.
What's your problem, you idiot? Stop fighting. You want to try me? Have you got some problem with us? Now, cough up some cough.
Please accept my most humble apology, my good man. I behaved truly...
All right. We'll let it go.
That's a lot of blood. This should stop it.
Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Круто я его отделал, да?
I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah.
Пробовал.
And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazul, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's right here.
Thanks. How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos. Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from. Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
Can you get to the point? What's this about?
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
So I'm gonna have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Things are taking so long with you, I'd half given up hope. Besides, after the taste of carcasses I had to endure, I've kind of lost my appetite for the wedding feast.
Well, you better get it back again, because I honor my promises. Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk! The lock will open, and the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, you'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
What?
Look, she doesn't have to be a lady per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
So some bathhouse wench would do?
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Zhelyaoff baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Well, the last time I dealt with her getting your disguise washed, she was quite delightful.
You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
Can't Zinnek take care of it?
Zenek's even worse with women than he is with lockpicks. You, on the other hand, you're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, we're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress.
Нахер надо, я лучше с этим, с кузнецом пройду.
Would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
Where do you think? The butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoshek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Why that dress exactly?
Because red is the color of love and passion, and rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you.
Ну, денег дашь, не остановится.
Where can I find the perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice-smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
I'll be going there.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
I can't wait.
Take care, and good night.
Мельник, слушай, поторговать не хочешь?
Care and have a...
What's new around?
Nothing much, lad.
I've travelled half the region on account of your saltpeter. So I think it's time you told me something about yourself.
I think by now you know who I am and what my place in the world is. This is where I stand. And over there is my mill. I'm just an ordinary miller with an extraordinary interest in the way the world runs.
Well, at least tell me why you've settled in Lower Semine, of all places.
Isn't it obvious? It's the arse end of the world. It's peaceful here. At least it was until you came around and started asking questions. Take care, and good night.
I'm sorry!
Бля, я в небольшом шоке, как они перемещаются. Мне кажется, они просто телепортируются. Только он там был, уже здесь. Здорово, Додя.
All right, so you...
Thanks for the fight.
You're gonna shove your... Here. It's...
Так, давай, Мельник, с тобой что-то решать, потому что это не дело. Дерьма у меня тут хер знает сколько. $203? 152,69. Блин, я лучше эти туда одену.
Word about the...
Aye.
Почти за бесценок продал. Где там панские перчатки охеренные? Я лучше их одену тогда. Буду, думаю, лучше прицеливаться с лука. Ну, не факт, конечно. Охереть, сколько у меня всего говна. Надо это обязательно все продавать. Ручно просто. Ну или в сундук положить. В сундуке у меня добра просто море. Я бы даже сказал, целая речка. Не, какая речка, нахуй? Море. Так, это мы все убираем. Убираем. Так, ну как-то так. А сколько времени сейчас? О, надо спать ложиться. Ложиться спать надо до утра. В 6 утра. Поесть уже приготовили, нет? Я сейчас просто буду налегать на хавку. Все, вот так нормально.
God grant you health. Greetings.
Так.
You have a calm master, eh, doggy? Huh? Hail, good man. Want to warm up a little?
Greetings, sweet maiden. How are you faring, girl?
Well, you know how it is. We minstrels are always on the move. Times are lean and folk need a laugh.
You're not wrong. The poorer people get, the more they drink and sin, and laugh while they're at it.
The poor man sins, the noble sins twice, but the monk and priest are the masters of vice.
What's your name, minstrel girl?
They call me Dancer, but I go by many other names.
And can I hear them?
If you come by after a show, maybe I'll let you give me one yourself, handsome. But now, alas, there's no time to perform. We have to leave here in all haste.
Why the rush?
Our tricks and jests rubbed some respectable old farts up the wrong way at the town hall. Our tomcat entertained the bailiff's wife, in the hay, and he caught them in the act.
I bet he didn't find it funny, did he? And they say there's no place for a sin anymore.
Indeed. The bailiff don't take to his pizzle being yanked.
Should we play dice?
I'm game, if you're not afraid to lose to a girl.
Это мы еще
Losing to
посмотрим.
you would not dismay me in the slightest.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Так, ну что я буду играть? Эти выберу. Эту выберу. Эту. Эту. Не-не. Тогда вот так.
Let's see what you've got.
Ну давай.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Как-то херово пошло.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it.
Да ладно, я фартовый.
Nice out today. Hope it lasts.
You might even win with that.
Что у тебя там по костям? Единица.
Hopefully I'll do it again.
Что у тебя? Все типа?
That's as
Something
high
like
as I
this
Сравнялись.
happened to me back in 98. But that was different.
Сравнялись. Так. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Even a fool gets lucky sometimes.
Вау, пятихатка.
And now I'll fuck it all up. Or not.
It
Done.
looks like you don't even want to play.
Молодчина.
The last time I was watching, a farmer lost his breeches and his boots here.
Раз. Все, что вот, да? 3, 4, 5, 6. Нет, не прокатывает. Ну давай.
You're saying this?
3 шестерки.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Good doggy. Good boy.
You have to have a bit of sense and count the dice.
3 единицы, все, мне пиздец.
Finally a
I've
win!
seen people play better, but never worse.
Отыгрываться будешь, плесунья?
I hear you like
What game?
master.
Let's play.
I hope luck will be on my side today. It still hurts.
Ёбаный в рот.
Here's hoping. Just like that. And you act like you can't even count to 5.
На одну костью перебрасывать это
My
жестко.
God.
Тетя. Извиняй.
What a disaster again.
Should we play?
Definitely. What game would
Не, не буду.
Excuse
Не
me.
буду твои денежки отбирать последние. Живи пока. Приветики. У тебя для меня новый квест.
Good morning to you. Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Да, конечно, я готов.
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Понял.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wool over their eyes.
Suit yourself. But you're right, there's surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So the only one I have to kill is him?
Exactly. Piece of cake.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
I'll take care of him.
Farewell, sir.
Good day.
Я хочу там с этим. С дедом потренироваться. Здорово, братишка.
Good morning, lad. Come in. Would you rather have a practice?
Да давай
What
тренировочно.
do you want to...
Я хочу булаву.
Something proper.
Are you trying to kill me? I'll give you a club. What do you want to...
Да что хочешь, бери. Бери тоже булаву.
Take a
Just like...
Of course.
See you soon, my friend.
Ah. Attack me!
Let's do this.
Старый, я ж не умею дубинкой драться.
Corva! No. You are... Stop. I've had to come back to more...
Чё? Старый, ну это совсем какой-то это... Слабенько, короче. а я пошел заниматься херней. Я должен где-то здесь найти сынку. Где он тут лежит или что? А кого я сейчас ищу? Подожди. Освободить пленного Тибора. Ну это в раз. Пронюхать только, где его держит.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye
Твои
on
ребята.
him. How can I help?
Show me.
Ты можешь мне еще продать там, интересно? Мне не для себя, мне для лошади. А я тебе могу что продать? Ни хера.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time then.
I'm looking for a nomad boy. He's supposed to be held captive around here.
Aye, he's locked up in the stable at the back. I bring him some food sometimes, but that's all I know, and I don't care.
Well, if you bring him food, you must have the key.
I don't. One of the fellas who's on guard duty always unlocks it for me.
And who's that?
Ask the fellas. I already told you it's nothing to do with me.
Ну и за это спасибо, да? Здоровья тебе.
You can't be here.
I'm looking for Tibor, a nomad who's being held against his will somewhere around here. Would you know anything about that?
Oh, aye. A filthy tramp from that devil's camp by the pond. One of them that killed poor Bohush. We've got that wretch from that infernal camp tied up in the barn.
Did you take him captive for no good reason?
We caught him in the woods with that brother of his. We tried to play nice, but the other fella pulled a dagger right away, so he got the sharp end of an axe. And his brother gave himself up.
Понятно.
What are you going to do with him?
We're going to teach them thieving vagrants a lesson. If they want him back, they'll have to pay a fat ransom. Otherwise, he'll end up the same as his brother.
Won't you let him go?
Are you mad? Why the fuck would we do that?
Those nomads care about family ties. Do you think they won't come for him? Do you want more blood on your hands?
Well, I don't, but... all right. Be quick. I'll look somewhere else. If the fellas found out I helped you, they'd lock me up in his place. The keys to the room are inside the barn, on a kind of crate.
Hey, what? Untie me. Siyar. Let's get out of here. Follow me. Good. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his reclame on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Gazer messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha.
I talked to the Voivod and your ma. They want to bury your brother.
Alas, Gazer. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Gazer think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning they say, fucking warsons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Gazer's body. Ja, wees bachtalo, more.
Mutt! Come here. Look what I have for you. You're my doggy, eh? You're a dead man! Sick!
Ты хуйло. Ой.
Come here! What? What the fuck was that?
Вот и меч добил.
Greetings.
I've come for Gazer, the son of the nomad's voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So, he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree. Because them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
See you soon, my friend.
Greetings, my friend.
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
Why did he tie him to the tree? He's not running away now.
We left him there for the crows. That scum don't deserve a burial.
What exactly happened here?
Nothing special. We ran into these two fellas out here in the woods, and one of them pulled a knife on us right off. We're lucky none of us ended up gutted. Although he managed to cut up one of ours pretty bad before we took him down. We caught the other fella. The folks from Semine took him. They said them two had already stabbed someone there, too.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, the spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here. Take him as far away from here as you can.
God be with you.
Greetings to you, friend.
Прикольно.
Call off that dog.
Careful!
А, вон он.
That'll be Gazer. We really gave him a going over.
Get out of here, mutt. No one wants to hear your barking. There, now keep him at your side.
Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
Почему я должен этим всем заниматься?
This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? God, you're no lightweight. We'll be there soon. Don't worry, you'll be at peace now.
Жалко, нельзя погрузить. Как в Red Dead Redemption. Был бы попроще, да? Закинул на лошади и довез спокойно.
Here I am. Poor geezer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Ed, I must come to Varti now.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the voivod?
No, I will go and get them
Слава
myself.
богу.
You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
Aye, Henry. Thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od muka zolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toash Dupinen, Andresa Bershkai Avena.
Amen.
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 Стоит такой, как хуйло такое.
Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
Можно я с вами пойду? Слава богу.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Ты не мне. Ты дочке своей.
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger fox, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He gives us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Do you live by your own laws?
It depends how you look at it. We have our laws of family and traditions, but we also honor law of God and laws of places where we stop on our travels. As voivod, I judge my people by our laws. But believe me, they are not so different from yours. Crime must be punished, and promise must be kept. And he who lose honor, lose everything. Aveți bactal, omule. Mai dă-l lasă divers.
Tell me something about your family.
That is the voivod, the finest example of honor and tradition. A mother can do magic and divination, and Marika, she always felt trapped by our camp. She is more like you. She wants to settle down, start a family, and not travel ever again. I say, let her do what she wants, but tell that to father. And Geza, my brother, he was the opposite of Marika. A hothead who would take everything seriously and pull a dagger on anyone who poked fun at him. Chororo.
Haven't you ever thought about trying to live like other people? Settle down and that?
No way! We're free people, not anybody's serfs or subjects. If we're not treated well somewhere, we simply go somewhere else.
What can you tell me about your camp?
It is my home, wherever it happens to be. Although, I rather spend my time in the woods than sitting by the campfire.
Marika needs the Voivod's amulet, but he's having none of it.
No wonder. He can be stubborn, Sarobank. But what if you make a wager? When there is a bet, he take big risks.
That's not a bad idea. I'll try that.
You said you'd share your skills with me. Is that offer still open?
Indeed, it is. The forest is my second home, so if you want to get to know it better, you only have to ask. Apart from shooting from a bow, I have also dealt a few blows in my life, and taken a few.
Sounds good. I'll be glad if you'd share your knowledge with me.
And what do you fancy the most?
Maybe I could use some tips on fist fighting.
Watch out. As I said, it is also about getting used to taking blows and being able to deal with it. So, pay attention.
I'd love to hear. I'd like to improve.
A steady hand and a regular breath. So, pay attention.
Oh, friend. Good dog. Good boy.
А где я могу спать? Тибор. Да вы мне сказали, что я теперь где-то здесь имею кровать свою. Где я могу лечь? Нахер я что-то имею, да?
I apologize.
Прикололись надо мной, да, наверное? А, я теперь здесь могу спать. Да, ладно.
Come on, Dan. Let's sort this out.
Sorry, let's make a deal.
You were trying to bail.
Hang on, I certainly, after all...
Well, we let it... Excuse me. Everything is in its place.
Да я ничего не трогал у вас. Что, по всему лагерю будет ходить проверять все нычки? Реально пошел по всему лагерю шерудить.
What's up, Jungoshina?
Барон.
Voivod, what if we made a wager for the amulet?
Dilinigaji, what are you trying? I thought you were on my side.
Are you afraid of losing? The letter against the amulet. An honest wager with honest intentions.
Honest, huh? You want me to end up without shirt?
All right, so how about this? If I win, we trade the amulet for the letter. And if I lose...
The letter will be mine.
But if you lose, you'll give the amulet to Marika yourself. She insisted.
Huh? She wants to see her dad on his knees, huh? But that will never happen. Now, listen here to Tsignomiro de Gesis. All right then. Just so you know I'm not afraid. And no prekerantos can without Voivod. Let us wager. But first you must show me the letter. And I will decide what the wager will be. So there is no trickery. It will be you against my best man. As you can see, I'm not young anymore and I would have disadvantage. Take it or leave it.
All right, I'll get the letter.
See you soon, my friend.
Так, на этом завершаем серию. Ну, в общем, добыть надо амулет. Точнее, грамоту. Все. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Пока.